Hey there, and welcome. Get ready to dive into the absolutely incredible world of animal biology. Have you ever really stopped to think about how a firefly glows? Or what gives a cheetah its explosive speed? Well, you are in exactly the right place. We're about to take a journey through the amazing machinery of life, from the tiniest cell all the way up to the largest ecosystems. All right, let's get into it.
Seriously, just think about it for a second. That little firefly's light, that cheetah's sprint, even your own heartbeat. It's not magic, right? It's biology. And over the next few chapters, we're going to pull back the curtain and uncover the incredible science that makes all of these wonders possible. And just look at the sheer variety of it all. You've got the spiny echidna, a mammal that lays eggs, which is just wild, all the way to a vibrant starfish, an animal that can literally regrow its own arms. Life has found an almost infinite number of ways to solve problems and thrive, and we're going to figure out the core principles that connect every single one of them.
Okay, so to really understand the whole animal, first we have to zoom in. And I mean way, way in. We're going to start our journey at the microscopic level, really exploring the fundamental building blocks that make up all animal bodies. So, one of the first and most critical ideas we need to wrap our heads around is this: homeostasis. The easiest way to think about it is like your body's own internal thermostat. You get too hot, you sweat to cool down. Your blood sugar drops, your body releases stored fuel. It's this non-stop, delicate balancing act that, really, is what keeps you alive and kicking every single second. And what are we actually made of? Well, it all kicks off with specialized cells. But here's the cool part you can see on this slide: how those cells team up to form tissues. Your bones, your blood, the cartilage in your ear, they look and feel totally different, right? But they're all types of connective tissue, each one perfectly engineered for its specific job. Okay, so now let's see how those tissues come together to build something even more complex: entire organ systems. Honestly, you should think of your body as this collection of incredible, high-tech machines, all working together in perfect, beautiful harmony. So take the endocrine system, for example. It's basically the body's chemical postal service. Tiny little hormones get released from glands, they travel all through your bloodstream and act as these little messengers that control literally everything, from how you handle stress to how you grow. And this is just incredible. It shows the sheer elegance of movement. Every single step you take, every time you blink your eyes, it's powered by this intricate microscopic dance happening between proteins inside your muscle cells. It is molecular machinery at its absolute finest. But how does your brain send a message to your foot so fast? It's all thanks to neurons that work on this brilliant all-or-nothing principle. Basically, once a nerve cell gets enough of a signal to fire, it fires completely, full strength. There's no halfway. It's a simple on or off system that creates a communication network faster than you can blink. And of course, we can't forget about fuel. We're going to follow the entire journey of your food. From the second you take a bite, we'll see how this amazingly efficient system of tubes and chemicals breaks it all down and turns a sandwich into the very energy that's powering you right now. But, how an animal gets its energy, well, that affects the entire world around it. So, now that we've explored the universe inside an animal, it's time to zoom back out, way out. Because here's the thing: no animal is an island. Every single organism on this planet is woven into a vast, interconnected web of life. Our planet is this beautiful patchwork of different environments we call biomes. You've got lush rainforests, stark deserts, frozen tundra, and it's the climate, things like temperature and how much it rains, that basically sets the rules for who can live where. It's the grand stage where the drama of life unfolds. So, how do populations of animals change? Well, in a fantasy world with unlimited food and space, they just grow forever. That's exponential growth. But in the real world, resources are limited. That leads to what we call logistic growth, where a population grows until it hits the environment's carrying capacity. That's the maximum number of individuals that place can actually support. And understanding this simple idea is like a cornerstone of ecology. And to survive within those limits, different species use totally different playbooks. You've got what we call K-selected species, who play the long game. They live a long time, and they invest a ton of energy into just a few offspring. Then you have the R-selected species, who basically go for quantity over quality. They produce huge numbers of offspring and hope for the best. This slide shows the difference perfectly.
On one side, you have the elephant, a classic case strategist, carefully raising its one calf for years. And on the other, you've got the jellyfish, an R strategist, just releasing thousands of babies into the ocean to fend for themselves. Two totally different strategies, but both are incredibly successful ways to survive. And understanding these strategies is really important because one species in particular is having a huge impact on all the others.
So, why does all of this stuff, from homeostasis to population growth, actually matter? Well, it matters because these fundamental rules of biology are right at the heart of the biggest challenges our world is facing today.
Just look at the data. This graph isn't someone's opinion. It's a direct measurement of our atmosphere. It shows the steady, unmistakable rise of carbon dioxide since the Industrial Revolution. That's a key driver of climate change, and it's fundamentally changing all of those biomes we just talked about.
And guess what? Those rules of population growth apply to us too. Our incredible population boom is putting massive pressure on the Earth's resources, on its ecosystems, and it's pushing many of them way past their natural carrying capacity.
In its long history, our planet has gone through 5 great mass extinctions. The difficult truth that we're going to explore is that the current rate of species loss, driven almost entirely by human activity, is so alarmingly high that many scientists believe we're actually living through the 6th.
Now, I know these are huge, complicated issues, but the good news is that understanding them has never been easier or more accessible. Because this isn't just any old textbook, it's a totally new way to learn, powered by a really cool AI platform. Look, the way we learn has to evolve too. It's time to move past just passively reading pages. We're talking about an interactive, personalized experience that really helps you grab hold of this material and make it your own. That's where Notebook LM comes in. Think of it as your personal learning assistant built right into the textbook. For every single chapter, you can get interactive flashcards or auto-generated quizzes to make sure you've got the key concepts down. And this is the best part. If you ever get stuck or just have a random question, you can ask the AI directly in the chat and get an instant explanation. It is literally like having a tutor on call 24/7.
So from this secret world inside a single cell to the future of all life on our planet, it's all connected. This course is your guide to understanding that connection and to understanding your own place in the living world. The journey is just getting started.